Antino's well cleared. 3 lengths in front of the Wayne Wilson and kept going. It's all Antino, and Antino wins again. Antino from second. What a wonderful young.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Final Gallop. It is episode 248 and is proudly supported by the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group and PlayUp. This week we're going to preview our 5 runners at Metropolitan meetings on Saturday, 4 at Eagle Farm and also Freedom Rally. He is heading down to Rosehill. Morning, Tony. We're coming off a great first Saturday for the new season with Devastating and Zarastro, both very nice winners.
Yeah, good morning, Claire. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it was a good kick-off to the season. Last Wednesday, then into Saturday, then into yesterday. So it's been a good start to the Metro season. There's certainly no room for loafing, is there? One season ends, the next one begins straight away. But Stable's doing a great job. A couple of nice horses last Saturday. Good to see. Devastating is one for patience.
Yes.
Good group of owners, most of those guys been in the whole time, so I've been nice and patient with him. And Zarastro, obviously a newcomer to the stable, did a fantastic job.
He did. Before we launch into our preview, we have the winner to announce of our latest competition with the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group. The prize was a $200 voucher for the Crib Island Beach Club at the Ibis Brisbane Airport, and Tony, the winner was?
Jim Beasley.
Congratulations, Jim. A representative from the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group will be in touch with you about your prize.
You will enjoy that prize.
He will.
It's good.
It is. Right, okay, we'll start our preview with the Australian Turf Club meeting at Rosehill Gardens on Saturday. The rail is in the 3 metre position. The track is currently a good 4 with a forecast for mostly sunny days ahead. We have Freedom Rally heading down there. He is in race 7, which is the Benchmark 78 Ramvet handicap over the 1400 metres. He'll carry 59 kilos. Ryan Maloney will ride him, drawn barrier 6. With PlayUp, he's paying $2.05 to win and $1.26 for the place. He is going for 5 wins in a row on Saturday. His 3 wins this preparation have each been by more than 2 lengths, and you found a really nice race for him in sitting to keep progressing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful progression for him, really. The benchmark race down there. He gets in quite well at the weights. He's 4th up in the prep. You think he's probably at his absolute best now. His work's been terrific in the last fortnight, and it just gives him that experience of travelling away. Yeah. You know, a float trip down, just settling into a new stable. So he'll head down tonight. Bailey will go down with him and a bit of a walk about tomorrow and a light trot Saturday morning and go to the races. So he'll get to take all that in, and I'm sure it'll bring the horse on. It'll stimulate him. He's a lovely mature animal, and it's a good option to give him his first taste of travelling.
It is. Okay, now on to the Brisbane Racing Club meeting at Eagle Farm on Saturday. It is the National Pony Racing Series race day, with the Queensland leg of this natural series. Certainly will provide a great opportunity for some young riders on Saturday. Yeah,
it's a huge initiative. This, I think it's terrific. You know, it's sort of it's a pathways type program. You know, see these young boys and girls on these ponies. It's so exciting. These could be your future jockeys, work riders, anything in our industry. So it's a terrific initiative. With a lot of eyes on it.
Yeah,
it's really popular. I've been at the races before and they've had these pony days on, and they're certainly very popular with the people. So they're going to get a lot of coverage, and it's a fantastic cause. So whether you can be at Eagle Farm to watch them or you can tune into Sky, it's certainly well worth watching on Saturday to watch. You know, could be the stars of next generation. So it's great to watch these kids doing what they do. They had a little trial run here last Sunday at Eagle Farm. They were there with their ponies and qualifying for the race next week. So it was pretty cool to see that. So I think it's going to be terrific.
Absolutely. The rail will be in the 7 metre position. The track is currently a soft 5 with a forecast for mostly fine days ahead. It seemed hard for those off the speed to threaten last week. Do you think we'll see that again?
I think that was a lot to do with tempo last week. I really do. I mean, some of those races just run ridiculously slow. And that's what we see a little bit now. We see Doom and more races run up tempo. Eagle Farm with the bigger straight and whatnot. They seem to be backing the tempo down a lot.
I
thought the track race beautiful last Saturday. I really did. I thought it raced good. It's with a little bit more, well, it's not that warm this morning, it's quite cool, but with a few more sunnier days we've had, it's certain races I thought just terrific, you know. So I think Eagle Farm's racing really well. The rail wouldn't bother me what position. I think the races are running 1 according to tempo at the moment.
We'll start with race 2, which is the Class 3 plate over 1400 metres. We have 2 entered in this. Drammatica will carry 57 kilos, Jimmy Orman on board from barrier 8. She's paying at the moment with PlayUp $12 to win and $3.30 for the place. She did win over this distance 2 starts ago at Rockhampton before being exposed 3 wide with no cover last start at Eagle Farm when she got tired late.
Yeah, she's got caught in a pretty ordinary spot coming off the half-mile corner. The key to her is just relaxing. She's got to get cover, relax, and she can finish off. She's certainly up to the grade. It's just a matter of executing the run.
Second runner we have is Sunset Soiree. She'll carry 55.5 kilos. Kyle Wilson-Taylor on board, drawn barrier 3. She is paying $6.50 to win and $2.15 for the place with PlayUp. She's yet to win beyond the 1300 metres, but does get a nice draw and did power to the line last start over the 1300 metres at this track.
Yeah, I think the stepping trip's very suitable for her. More importantly, the good barrier. Finally draw a gate. Yeah. So her run was good the other day. She probably ran well against the on-pace bias of that race. They went very, very slow, and she made up many lengths. Yeah. I think she's a tricky chance in the race, really. She's crying out for the 1400 or beyond.
Yep.
Nice filly off a good barrier, be midfield. I think she's very well placed.
So you're putting her on top of Drammatica?
Yeah, I do. Dramatica's just drawn that bit tricky again.
Yeah.
So we'll weigh up our options, what we do with her in the next 24 hours, but just drawn that little bit tricky.
Yeah. We'll move on to race 3, which is the Class 6 handicap over the 1500 metres. We have Ashgrove running in this, 57.5 kilos. Jimmy Orman on board, barrier 4. Ashgrove with PlayUp is paying $3 to win and $1.35 for the place. He was strong late. Last start went second up just to miss over the Doomben Mile in a blanket finish. He has won twice third up from 3 attempts, including last preparation at the same track and trip that he'll race at on Saturday.
Yep, third up last time, track and trip, really good win and got right back that day and absolutely bolted in. The other day I thought his run was quite good, second up. You had to expose him a touch early. The eventual winner just followed him the entire run the whole way. And sort of we had to do the donkey work for it. He was just found wanting that last half furlong. I think the 1500 Eagle Farm suits, third up, he'd just be ridden very conservative and behind him with a bit of cover. And I love the way he's trained on. I think he's certainly better into this than what he was the other day. And I don't think he has to be much better, to be honest. He's certainly found the right race.
Okay. Race 7 is the open handicap run over 1,000 metres. Mass Destruction will run in this, 54.5 kilos. Ben Thompson on board, barrier 5. Mass Destruction is paying $10 to win and $2.35 for the place with PlayUp. He is first up on Saturday after a really long break since the summer. He was a long way off them in a trial on Tuesday at Deagon, but it was very soft ground and he did lose his shoe as well.
Yeah, he doesn't love wet tracks out of this horse. He loves good ground, hence why we're starting him off here at Eagle Farm.
Yep.
This sort of track will suit him. Small field, already 3 early scratchings out of this race. There's only 8 runners. He'll just sit back behind the speed and run on.
Yep.
I would imagine 1,000's a bit too short for him. There's a few really good 1,000-metre specialists in this race, the Biggers and the Boppers. So, look, I think he'll have the light on him, flashing red light. He'll be running on really well. He'll run top 4, and there's other races for him when we get to 1,200 after this run.
We are into the final furlong of this week's Final Gallop. Who do you think your best Metropolitan winning chances on Saturday?
All the way to Sydney. Freedom Rally. Yeah, he's a real winner, this horse. He should be unbeaten. I love how he maps in that race down there. There's a bit of speed drawn out wide. He should be able to just find the back of the speed, third, fourth, get a really nice run and then show a nice turn of foot. That's what he's done here his previous 3 runs. So I can't see why travelling away wouldn't see him do the same thing. So he's certainly my best on Saturday.
Heath, I think he agrees. Who do you think are best each way chances?
Sunset Soiree.
Sunset Soiree.
I'm desperate for her to get out to this sort of trip and draw a good barrier. She's got both on Saturday.
Yep.
And she's exceptionally well placed. And around 650, you can certainly back her both totes.
Okay. Your best at the provincials over the next few days. We have Ipswich Friday, Beau Desert Saturday, and the Sunshine Coast on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Swiss Scandal, Ipswich, I think. Newcomer at the stable, drawn low, rails out 8's an on-speed runner. It's going pretty well. Trialled and jumped out quite nicely since it's joined the stable. So it's probably our best. We've got good chances at all those meetings. The other ones are in maidens and barriers aren't out yet, and that'd be very dependable about where they draw. So I think the low draw at an 8 metre rail is very suitable.
Okay, your best track worker this week?
This bloke here.
Freedom Rally.
He worked with Ashgrove. They were both terrific. So, you know, it's a toss. I was going to go either one for my best of the week, but they were brilliant Tuesday morning. They're right where they need to be. You can just see the improvement in their preps are where they need to be, you know, their 3rd and 4th runs in.
Okay, your performance from the stable for the week?
Yeah, I don't know which one to choose. I'll probably go with, I mean, Zarastro was pretty good. He was pretty dominant. He's a nice horse this time of year. Put the riding on the wall, fresh up, as did Devastating. Yep. But I think Devastating for me, I just love the way he put him away. Yep. I know he got a lovely time, but up on speed. But it was just good to see a horse like him, that last half furlong, put a gap in him. Something he hasn't really done, even his previous wins. So I think Devastating was my performance of the week.
It was really good after such a long spell to come back and run.
Yeah, a big long layoff, and he was everything but the winner fresh up. I think just to see that improvement in him and just the way he put that field away, I thought he was the pick of the bunch.
Now, as usual, we have a special courtesy of PlayUp, where that will be available on our social media channels later on, so just look out for that. And now it is time for Cav's Corner, which is supported by the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group. He missed his multi last week with the second leg, Brentwood missing out. Let's see what he has for us this week.
He sent Brentwood to the paddock.
He did. The pressure, the absolute
pressure was just
pressure.
way too much.
Okay, let's see what he's got for us.
Welcome to Cav's Corner for this week. This week we'll venture to Ipswich on Friday, and we'll go Swiss Scandal, a win. And then we'll venture to Eagle Farm on Saturday, and we'll go Ashgrove, a win. Good punting, guys.
So he's gone Swiss Scandal, the newcomer to the stable, for a win, more pressure, and Ashgrove for a win.
Hope he's right.
Yes.
Poor Ashgrove.
Poor
Swiss
Ashgrove.
Scandal wins tomorrow. Poor Ashgrove. He doesn't need the pressure
No,
either.
he does not. Just nobody tell him. Just nobody tell him. That's all we need to say. Okay, good luck on Saturday at Eagle Farm and Rosehill, where you'll be. Hopefully Freedom Rally can continue his great run of form down south.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to travelling this horse. He'll take a lot out of it. Win, lose or draw, we're certainly there to try and win. He'll take a lot out of this trip.
Okay, best of luck to everybody.